go looking like, where are you? Hello? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Today I want to have a frank and honest conversation with you guys, and that is all centered around the expression of always the bridesmaid and never the bride. Now I am currently in beautiful sunny Italy. The weather is gorgeous and I'm here for a wedding, and that just kind of brought back memories of a place where I was like many years ago, where I was just constantly frustrated, I would say, within myself. And it was in and around that place of love, finding love, wanting to settle down for all of my teenage life and all of my young adult life. I always had that thought or that expectation that, you know, I would be married, settle down, have children by the age of 25, and then time went on and that just did not happen. But in and around that time, I was just so frustrated, and I was looking, expecting, wanting, and it just became a bit too much, you know. And of course it's one of those things that can happen, and if you're not careful, it can spiral out of control. And there's a few things that I definitely learned and recognized within myself earlier on that I just had to nip in the bud, and that I just had to do. And I found that it was something that you have to purposely and consciously actually do and recognize. It's not just simply, oh, being happy for someone or anything like that. And of course, generally, you are happy for people. You're happy for your friends. You're happy for your family members. You're happy for those around you who are getting married, who are finding love, and who are settling down. But of course, there are times when, you know, you do feel lonely, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's one of those things where you can't just mask. It has to be actually, you have to actually have steps. You actually have to do things to be able to get yourself out of that space. And it's not just so that you can find the perfect person, it's for yourself. And you know, when I was in that time of, let's call it loneliness period, I definitely heard people say, and I was given advice, or I was reading or watching certain things where they would literally just say, you know, you need to prepare yourself to get that perfect person. And yeah, in a sense, that is true, you do, but then those can be the wrong reasons why you need to sort yourself out. And the actual ultimate reason why you should sort yourself out is for yourself. It's not just so that, yes, so then I can be the perfect person for my partner. It's not about them, it's really about you, because it can turn into a mental thing where you're just not in the right headspace for yourself, let alone to meet someone else. So yeah, I'm going to share a few things with you that I realized that I actually did do, and that I kept as a sort of a mantra for myself, and that helped me get into that right space where, yes, I moved from being happy for others around me, and truly being happy for others around me, but also being in that place where I am at peace and I am comfortable with myself. Not so that I can go and find someone else, but just so that, you know, I do have a life, I have things going for me. And yes, one day I will meet that perfect person, or I will fall in love and, you know, get married and all those things. But also at the same time, I'm good, I'm okay. And don't get me wrong, it took a long while for me to reach that place where I felt at peace within myself. And there were a few rookie mistakes that I sort of made and found myself getting into, which I'm going to share with you, so stay tuned. So the first thing that I learned was to stay in my lane. Now, what I mean by that is, of course, you can go looking at your friends, your family members, people on TV, you know, and seeing their perfect fairy tale of marriage or wedding, should I say, or relationship, and really yearn for that. But I learned to just stop doing that, stop looking at others. In fact, to be honest with you, it was never really my desire to have what someone else had. So whoever was in a relationship or getting married, it wasn't a case where, oh, I want that, no, it was a case where I'm happy for you, but I know I want to feel my own kind of thing. And by staying in my lane, I learned that I needed to focus on my life, focus on my development. And as I said earlier, it's not development so that I could, you know, be the best person for my partner, which of course you need to be, there is that case where you do need to just be right within yourself and present yourself so that your relationship that you have with your partner, who you will meet, is healthy. But also that I was developing for myself, and that I found that I had a purpose of my own for myself, and it was outside of a relationship. It wasn't just, oh hi, you know, I'm a married woman, I am, you know, having that title. And so that is definitely something that I learned and just focused within myself. And in that time, you know, I managed to, you know, even something that I never thought I would have, which was getting a diploma, so further education after university. I never thought I would do that. It was never really my desire, but it was really helpful in terms of developing myself to be able to achieve that, and that was really good. And that is definitely the first thing, or not even the first thing, but that was definitely on the top of my list of learning and recognizing to do, which is to stay in your lane. The second thing, which can be quite controversial, quite tricky to kind of explain, because there are different versions, or everyone has their own sort of story, and everyone has their own way of doing things, and sometimes it works out for others, sometimes it doesn't. But my thing that I learned was to not go looking. Now that's hard. That is really hard, because when I was definitely single, I would get advice, and I would tell myself also that, you know, you need to go out there, you know, get yourself out there, go to a bar and things like that. And yes, of course, that is what I'll do. You know, I would look good, go to a bar, and, you know, not necessarily go looking like, where are you, hello, but more so just, you know, I'm here, I'm looking cute with my drink and everything like that. But another thing which is quite controversial, because I know a good few people who have gone down this route and it's worked well for them. They are happily married and everything like that. But another thing was online dating. Now, again, as I said, there are so many success stories. I know personally a few people who have met online and they're married, they've got a family, they're beautiful, everything is going well for them. But for me, I've always said, and I've always had this conversation with God, where it's like, Lord, you know, I know that you have great things for me, and I am looking for a partner, and I believe and trust that you are going to provide me with a partner. For me personally, I did not see that in me going online, filling out a profile and finding someone, which is something that I did do. Let me just add, I did do it, and I did try it out, and that's why I'm able to say it's not for me. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yeah, the people that you meet online is a scary thing. I mean, going to a bar alone and seeing any old randoms that come your way is scary enough, but then to put yourself online where it's just, you have to filter through to get there, and I just meet some good, interesting individuals, and I guess it helps, just so you know very quickly the ones that you're not looking for. But for me, that was the last straw. Before I met the person that I am with now and happy with, I did do online dating, and I knew that was not the case. No way. But if you do want to hear my story of how I met my partner, then give this video a thumbs up, and I will definitely do a video for you guys of that story, because that story is a story in itself of how I met him. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want, and comment below if you do want to know the story of how me and my partner met. Then yeah, I am willing to do that. But in terms of online dating, yeah, so that is definitely something that I learned that was not for me, because it's that sense of sort of putting that front on, and you know, it's that sense of kind of forcing something, I suppose, that was not sitting comfortably with me. You know, you go online, you're talking, and you kind of know what this person is expecting, and I'm expecting the same. I mean, when I went on online dating, I was very serious about it. I was like, I'm looking for a husband, okay? So if you are not interested, do not come my way. And of course, there are so many people out there who are looking for fun. They're looking for a relationship, maybe, but no guy really is going on there looking for their wife, really. And if they see a profile such as mine, they say you have to have this, and this, and you have to be looking for marriage. I'm looking to get married in the next 2 years, so you better be serious. Then you know, it's you know, I didn't get much takers, put it that way. But it was definitely a case where it was not my platform, because of course when you're online dating, when you're going looking, you have to kind of go with the flow. You have to have a bit of fun and things like that. And for me, time was ticking on. I was not looking for fun. I'm getting older. Fun was back at uni, where it's just like, oh yeah, I'm going on a date and things like that. I wanted to date with purpose, and there was a lot of guys on there who weren't looking for any purpose other than having a bit of fun, and that was not the purpose I was looking for. So that's why I'd say that just don't go looking. I stopped that. I stopped looking. Of course, I was still expecting, and I suppose in a sense there's a gray area of expectation and going looking, because I was expecting, I was believing that I was going to find my partner one day, you know, whether it be when I was doing my diploma or whatever the case may be. But then there was another case where I wasn't going looking. I stopped online. I that didn't even last 2 weeks really. I took that profile down, I shut that down, and I wasn't looking, if that makes sense, but I was expecting. I was expecting that God would do something. I was expecting that, you know, whilst I'm doing my thing, I will find my partner. I'm just gonna take it easy. But I wasn't going out there looking, like searching, where are you, kind of thing. Another thing that I realized was, don't make yourself so readily available. Now again, this is another gray area kind of thing, because of course, especially when you're someone like me who's been waiting like forever, and then the person finally comes around, you don't want, there's that gray area of coming across too stuck up to the point where you're just got your full barrier up, and then you're just letting that opportunity pass by. And there's another one where it's just a case of, you know, you don't want to come across looking like I need you in my life, because that will scare them away equally. I would say I would go for the former, which is to, you know, have your barrier up, definitely have a safeguards. And I would say that if the guy is really serious, you know, if you have these values and things like that where you want to wait, or you want things to go a certain way, if he is the right guy for you, and I know this has been said a lot, so many times, and I would just say that he would want to be with you. And, you know, if he is the right one, then he will go through the test, and he will, you know, make sure that he won't let you go, no matter how crazy you are. No, I'm joking. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. But I would say don't make yourself so readily available. And I'm not saying play games, because I was not into games either, but it's just a case of knowing your value and your self-worth. I think that's where it comes. So I'm not talking about, okay, so he's texted me, I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I text him back, because I don't want him to think that I'm just waiting for him. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about knowing your self-worth and knowing who you are and knowing exactly what it is you want. And yeah, and just not being afraid of that. Coming across confident, but still allowing him to understand that, you know, I am willing and ready for a relationship, and a relationship is 2 ways. So it is definitely a case of striking that balance and not making yourself readily available. And I know that for me, because I waited so long, and then when the person did come along, it's so tempting to be like, I want you now, yes, okay, let's get married, let's do this, I'm ready for you. No, don't do that. Just, you know, take it easy, and yeah, don't make yourself so readily available. Know your worth, basically. Okay guys, so those were my 3 things that I definitely learned in terms of the waiting, in terms of feeling like you're always the bridesmaid and never the bride. I know it can be tough, I know it's not easy, and no matter how many times that you are hearing the same advice and same things over and over again, the best thing is when you've reached that place where you are still waiting, but you reach that place where you're just happy and at peace. And you're not just saying, oh, I'm happy, I'm good, life is great. Because life isn't always great, and it doesn't take just speaking those positive affirmations into your life. They do help, but there's things that you just have to do. There's things that you have to recognize in yourself that you're doing, that is manifesting, that you just have to be honest and open with, and to be able to sort those out, so then you can just be at peace. I don't know how else to describe it, but there is that sense of when everything's going around you, when you're the last one to get married, when you're the last one to have a child, when you're the last one to get that dream job or anything like that, you're still at peace and you're still happy almost. Even though you haven't got exactly the thing that you really want. Yes, there's other things going on that are great around you, but you don't have that thing that's going on. You know, you're still at peace, and it's about finding those things. And for me, those are the things that I had to find within myself, that I had to just stop and cut out and just really focus on. And being able to recognize all of that will definitely help you along the way. So I really hope this video has helped you or somebody out there. Please do give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more. And also, if you want to find out how I met my partner, then please do give a comment below, give this video a like, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.